Thanks a lot, folks. We have our next guest. Tanner Blount is a local football player, and he's got some great options here in the future, and we wanted to interview him and hear about some of the decisions that he's going to have to face here in the near future, and he'll be someone that you'll want to follow here in the near future. Hey, thanks a lot for coming on, Tanner. Really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so you're playing football. Well, the season's over now, but you're playing for what school?
I played for Buchanan High School.
Okay.
The past 4 years. So.
Okay, and what positions did you play for them?
I played safety and running back.
Okay, and this year you guys had a pretty good year, right?
Yeah, we went 10-3.
Okay.
So.
And then made it all the way to semifinals.
Semifinals, yeah. Came up a little short, but.
Okay, nice. That's a good year, though, right? That's
yes.
a great year. And so now you're looking at some college options.
Yes, I am.
And so share a little bit about what you're thinking there.
I have a few D3 offers, and I have an NAIA, Montana State University Northern.
Okay.
And I'm talking to a few schools right now. So I'm just trying to see in the next few months where I'm going to end up. And
okay, so are you looking at topping out at college ball and getting a degree, or are you hoping for a potential shot at the pros?
I'm definitely looking for a shot at the NFL.
Okay.
But I'm just focusing on college right now, getting my education, and then moving on from there.
Okay, so you know you got to get that education.
Yes.
Even if you do make it, you might do it for 10, 15 years. You still got to have something to fall back on.
Definitely.
So what are you looking at majoring in?
Something in business.
Okay.
So for after the NFL, if God lets me go to the NFL, I could go do business, create a business, and let's go from there.
Okay. If you do get a shot, what team would you, if you had your choice, what NFL team would you like to play?
I'd like to play for Oakland, but
okay.
It's NFL. I'll go anywhere,
Okay.
wherever the money's at.
All right. Yeah. But Oakland would be your first.
Yeah, it's just California. So.
Okay. All right. Did you hear the rumor that they're trying to get the Raiders to play here in Fresno? Have you heard that?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, you heard that, right? We have people in our audience that heard that, and it was on one of the news shows, because I guess they're in a transition right now, right?
Yeah.
And so there's a year that's up in the air, and someone threw their hat in the ring and said, we should have them play here in Fresno, and I think it would kind of be cool, actually, right? Well.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be cool.
So, if you get your choice, what college would you prefer to go to?
So right now I would like to go out of state.
Okay.
So, but it honestly comes down to wherever I fit in, and like just the schooling, the education, and just the community, like how the community is, where I could fit in at and play. I want to play early. I don't want to like wait.
Yeah, you got to stay with it. And the thing that and I've raised my kids, and the funny thing is when you talk to seniors, they almost always want to go out of state, and when you talk to parents, they almost always want them to stay in state.
Yes, that's definitely. My mom wants me to stay, so my mom, she wants me to stay, but I'm gonna go.
There's a lot of nice schools right here. Right?
Yeah, there are.
Yeah, I know. And so I was in the same situation. I get that. And when you're on this side of it and you're a young man, you're like, here's where I want to go. But when you're a parent, it's a little different deal.
Yeah, it's definitely different.
Okay. So tell me a little bit about your concept of being a team player. What did you learn, and what enriched you from playing ball?
Being a team player is like the main part of the game, just because you can't win without your teammates. And from high school, I learned like relationships you build with your teammates is gonna go like pretty far in high school, and just with your coaches, because you can't get in contact with college coaches just by yourself. You got to have good relationships, coaches, trainers. On the off season, I train with 2-1 Sports Academy, and so he's dialing me in with all coaches, and so just relationship building is the main thing for me, and hard work.
And the nice thing is when you play sports in high school, and sometimes people take this for granted how critical it is, because when I was finishing my master's program, and one of the big things that they were looking at changing in those programs was having more group activities. And the reason why is because you graduate from these upper division universities, and the first thing that happens when you go to work for a company is they put you on a team. And oftentimes people went all the way through master's degrees and never were on a team before. And there's a dynamic to that, you know, to learn to be able to work together to accomplish something in a group. And so young men like yourself that play sports in high school, you learn that skill set early on. And so later on when you do go into business, you already have that, and that's a big asset.
Yeah, and we took a trip down to Hume Lake before the season actually started to just get that team bonding going. And it was a good time, so that was just a good start to our season.
All right. Hey, I really appreciate you coming on. Folks, you guys need to follow Tanner Blount. I think we're going to be seeing him a lot in the future, and I wish you the best success.
Thank you.
Hey, thanks a lot. We have to cut to a commercial, and we'll be right back.